येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासुदेव गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थसुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदायादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 58, verse number 41. So in the previous class we read that Krishna went to Kaushal Desh when the king Nagnajit was ruling to marry his daughter Nagnajiti or Satya. So he was received nicely, but he had a condition that there were 7 bulls and they have to be controlled. Then only he will give his daughter. But actually he has put this condition only because he wanted to marry his daughter only to Krishna, and he knew that no one else can do it. So that was the trick. So Sri Raja Uvacha, the king spoke. Konyaste abhyadiko nath kanyavaraihe pshitah gunaik dhamno yasya ange Sri Vasatyanapayani. So he said that, O Lord, who is more qualified for my daughter to be married to, and you are the most desirable because you are the abode of all good qualities and Lakshmi Devi resides on your chest who never leaves you. So you are most suitable. There is no comment on this. Kim Tvasmabhi Krita Purvam Samayah Satvatarshavaha Pumsham Virya Parikshartham Kanya Vare Paripshaya. But there is only one problem or condition, that earlier in consultation with others I have made one rule or condition, or best of the Sattvatas, that is to test the strength of people or person who desires to marry my daughter. Kanyavara Paripshaya. So anybody who wants to have my daughter, to test him, I have made one condition. Vayamapi na sulka grahina ityaha kintu iti. So earlier Krishna said that I have come here to marry your daughter, but I am not going to pay any fee. I want free meal. So then the king said that I also don't want anything from you, but I have one rule, or I have one condition, samayo niyama, kanyaya varprapti ichhaya pumsham virya pariksha tadartham. And that condition is to test the strength, the power, the prowess of the person who wants to marry my daughter. Anyatha mat kanyayam sarveva nripa prarthaka ste maya katham pratyakheya. Otherwise it was not possible to deny other kings, so many of them who wanted to marry my daughter. So therefore I made this condition. So then now if you fulfill, you marry. If you don't fulfill, take a walk. Simple. Kanyaya varaha shruta rupa gunastvam eva varniyas tasya tab prapti artham iti arthastu vastava. So real vastav, the real meaning of the statement Kanyavar Paripsaya is actually that you are the only person who are proper bridegroom, qualified bridegroom for my daughter, and therefore to attain you we have made this condition. Saptaite go vrisha Veera Durdanta Duravagraha Etair Bhagna Subhavo Bhinna Gatra Nirpatmajaha. He says, I have these 7 bulls. So he must have taken him to the Goshala, because he says Ete. So Ete means they are right there. Idmastu Sannikrishtam Samiptarvarti Chatadorupam. So means he said, let me show you my condition. So he says, these are the bulls here, Govrisha, or heroic person, and they are very durdanta. So danta means controllable, and durdanta means very difficult to control. And duravagraha, and they are very proud bulls. Earlier we read that they get agitated if they see a person coming next to them. They were allergic, and therefore Etair Bhagna Subhavo Bhinna Gatra Nirpatvaja. So many princes came to marry my daughter, and they went near the bulls. The bulls wounded them with their sharp horns, chased them away. So many have run away from here. Yadi me nigrihitaha syus tvaya eva yadunandana Varo bhavan abhimato dhyutir me shriyahapate. So, husband of Lakshmi, these bulls, I know that they can be controlled only by you. And O son of or follower of the Yadu dynasty, you are the appropriate vara or bridegroom for my daughter. So yat yaditi prakto artha Yat yasmaditi vastava. So yat has two meanings. One is yadi, which means if you control these bulls, then you can marry. So that is the meaning which people will take. But the hidden meaning yat can also mean yasmat. It says therefore, because only you can do it, so you will marry my daughter. Shriyapatahe iti sambodhanena vrasanigraho na tvadashakya. So by calling him as husband of Lakshmi, he indicates that this is not an impossible task for you. Tvameva varo nirnitaha. We have already decided that you are the suitable husband for my daughter. Vrisastu ime tadvidvesh vadhartham eva sthapita. Actually these bulls, we have put them here only to chase away those who don't like you. So it was just to chase them away. Actually he says vadhartham, to get them killed by the bulls. So Krishna heard this condition and he says, okay, no problem. Evam samyam akarne badhva parikaram prabhu atmanam saptadha kritva negrihnan lileya evatan. So when Bhagavan heard this condition, then he got ready. Badhva parikaram. So badhva parikaram means that if you have a chadar, tie it to your waist. That is called parikar baddha. So you have to do some physical work. Chadar is going to get stuck here and there. So means tie your clothes tightly in case you have to run and you don't trip over your own dhoti. So he tried that, and then he expanded himself into 7 forms. So the 7 bulls, 7 Krishna. And then very easily he went there and he says, come here. So the bull came. And his Krishna scratched his neck. You have seen bulls, if you start scratching them, they stand there and lift their tail. So very happily control them. No problem. They said, well, we are just waiting for you. Why did you take so long? So saptadha kritva itevam eva bhavirapi vilasniraham sambhunjai iti mam bahuvallabhatvepi nate kapi kshatiriti satya gyapya maasa iti Sri Swami Charana. So Sridhar Swami explains the meaning of why he expanded into 7 forms. So this is to tell to Satya, the daughter whom he is going to marry, the princess, that don't think that I have other wives and then you will be competing with them. I expand myself. So he will always have me. That was the meaning. Because she is the 7th month, I think. And then the 9th one is coming, 8th one is coming. Or is the 6th? One of them. So badhva tan damabhihi shaurir bhagna darpan hataujasaha Rāsa-līlā baddhan balo daru mayam tatha. So Krishna went and he tied them with ropes. Hey, Babaji. You're back.
Welcome back from the dead.
Welcome, welcome. Babaji had some health issues. Babaji is alive, he almost died. He went, what you call, angioplasty?
Yeah.
That's what he had. And it happened between one class to another class. So he just chose the right time.
Yeah. Never miss a class.
Okay. So Krishna tied them with the ropes, and in this way their pride was deflated. The bulls were very proud, but when Krishna went, their pride went down. Trinadapi Sunichain. So they became very humble. So they were no more like ferocious looking, angry, ready to gored you with their horns, nothing like that. They became very mellow and simple. Krishna went and tied them, and then he pulled them just like a boy will pull a toy tied with a rope. So Darumaya means like toy, like a toy bull. So he is bringing these 7 of them, because then he became one. He tied all 7 of them, then he becomes one, and with one hand he is bringing all of them, and they are all coming behind him. So that's what he did. There is no commentary. Tataha Pritaha Sutam Raja Dadau Krishnaya Vismitaha Tam Pratyagranad Bhagwan Vidhivat Sadrishim Prabhu. So then king was very happy seeing this, and therefore he offered his daughter to Krishna, and he was also very astonished that how easily Krishna did it. There was no big effort, there was no running around and trying to catch the bull and bull is coming behind you. Nothing. Just simple. So Tam Pratyagranad Bhagwan Vidhivat Sadrishim Prabhu. And Krishna accepted Satya, who was suitable for him, who was a good match. So with proper ceremony, he accepted her in marriage. Rajpatniyascha duhituhu Krishnam ladhva priyam patim lebhire paramanandam jatascha parmotsava. And the queens of the king, when they saw that their daughter have accepted Krishna in marriage, and she is happy and Krishna is happy, so they became very blissful, and therefore there was a very big festival there, marriage festival. And now it's the description of the festival. Marriage is always a big festival in India. So Shankha Bhairyanaka Nedur Gita Vadya Dvijashishaha Nara Narya Pramuditaha Suvasa Sragalankrita. So whenever marriage is there in India, there is a lot of music, dancing. You have seen that, right? So therefore it's an old tradition. I don't know in the West if they dance in the marriage. I have not seen any marriage. Dancing? Yeah. Marriage time or later? So here it starts before also. So there were blowing of conch, drums, kettle drums, big drums, small drums, Nedur Geet Vadyadi Dvijasasa, and singing, dancing, and Brahmana chanting mantra and giving their blessings. Nara Naryaha Pramuditaha. So men, women, they were all happy, and everybody dressed nicely, and garland, ornaments, shrag, alankrita. Alankar, ornaments, shrag, garland, and suvasa, nice fancy dresses, silken dress. So that's what they did. There is no commentary on these slokas. Thus now the next 3 slokas describe what all charity he gave. So don't go for the numbers here, because numbers are quite bewildering. That all means that he gave a lot of charity. This was a custom in India, because daughter was not taking part in any properties. He goes to the other house, so the father gives charity, or what you call dowry, so that they can have comfortable life. So Dasadhenu Sahasrani Paribarham Madad Vibhuhu Yutinam Trisahasram Niskagriva Suvasasam. So he gave 10,000 cows in dowry to Sri Krishna. And cow needs, it's not just, okay, you give cow, who is going to take care of 10,000 cows? This is Dwarka, this is not Braj. But okay, let's go to the forest. So he gave 3,000 young girls also, all dressed up nicely. Niska Griva. Niska Griva is necklace in the neck, golden, and all dressed up nicely, so they can take care of the cows and some other work. You also need a big gosala. 10,000 is big number. Where will they put so much cow dung? And Navanaga Sahasrani. Naga Chatgunan Rathan. Rathan Chatgunan Chaswan. Ashwan Chatgunan Naran. So this is the unbelievable sloka. So he gave 9,000 elephants. 9,000. How much food they will eat? One elephant needs at least 30-40 kg of food every day. If not, say 25 kg at least, if not more. So you have to feed 9,000 elephants. It's not that you take, you have to maintain. And 100 times that he gave chariots. So how many chariots? 9,000 to 100? How much? 90 lakh? No, 1,000 into 100, 9 lakh. So 9 lakh, 900,000. Chariot also with horses. So that many horses. And then 100 times of that he gave horses separately. And 100 times of that he gave human beings to do seva. Who will going to take care of all these horses and elephants? So many. So he gave. So that much people he gave. From where he brought that many people? Where was he keeping that many elephants? 9,000 is big. Just think of even 100 elephants. So this is the dowry he gave. Dampati ratham aropya mahatya senaya vritau sneha praklinna hridayo yapya masa kaushalaha. And then he bade farewell, the king of Kaushal. This is the most emotional moment in Indian marriage, when the girl leaves. Everybody becomes emotional because she is leaving the house. So he made Krishna and the girl sit in the chariot, and it was surrounded by big army, because there was a expectation that all the kings who had tried before, when they hear, they will try to come and attack. So that also means that he must have stayed there for some time, because news does not go that quickly and everybody just runs to attack. Need some preparation, food, ammunition, where are you going to camp, so all this. So it means he must have stayed there for some time. And the king was very emotional in his heart. Sneha praklinna hridaya. Out of affection for his daughter, who was leaving to Dwarka now. So with a very heavy heart, out of love and affection for the daughter, he bade farewell to the couple. So tada yadubhir Nagat. So Naga means elephant. Naga also means snake. But don't think that he gave snakes. It will look like he gave 9,000 snakes. So he gave elephant. And Nagebhya Satgunan Navlakshani. So 9 lakh And Rathat Rathebhya Satgunani Nav Koti, 9 crore, 90 million. And Ashvat Ashwebhya Satgunan Nav Padmani, then 100 koti. That is like 1 billion. 1 billion man he gave. Where will they live? it's 1/7 of the population of Earth. So you see, India always had a lot of population. It's not only now. If he's giving 1 billion just like that, he's getting rid of, he must have at least 10 more billion with him. So Srutva etad rurudhur bhupa nayantam pathikanyakam bhagnaviryaha sudurmasham yadubhir go vrishahi pura. So when the kings who they heard that Krishna is leaving with the girl, so they came and they blocked him on the way when he was carrying the girl. Bhagnavirya Sudur Marsha Yadubhir Go Vrishaypura. Why did they do that? Because these are the same people whose hopes were frustrated by the bulls, Govrishai. Therefore they were very jealous, Durmarsha. They are unable to tolerate. Jealousy means you are intolerant of others' opulence, progress, success. So they could not tolerate that this person is coming from Dwarka and taking the girl and we could not get it. So jealousy comes. Jealousy is very deep in human mind. It stays. Sometimes you think I'm not jealous. Then some situation comes, then jealousy comes out, creeping out slowly. And you don't know this. Then you say, no, I'm not jealous. Right? People say like that. I'm not jealous. So it came out here. So that is called Sudurmarsha. Very, very jealous. Completely intolerant. First they got hit by the bulls. Now they are getting hit by the jealousy. So double attack. And now the third attack will come, that they will get defeated. So when they came to attack there, then Arjuna was just waiting. Because he has learned how to fight and he was looking for a chance. So he got Satan Shatah Sharavratan Vratan Bandhu Priya Krid Arjuna Gandivi Kalyamasa Simha Kshudra Mridaniva. So then Arjuna came with his Gandiva and he said to Yadavaji, wait, just see what I do. You are all part of marriage party, so you go along with him. So he bought his Gandiva and he wanted to please his friend Krishna. So he started showering arrows like rain, because he has both sides, left, right. So Shar Vratan, Vrata means like a rain of arrows. And he chased them away just like a lion chases away the deers. They were running and he was shooting. He says, get lost, don't even look back. Don't you know I'm here? So tada yadubhir bhagnvirya babhu pratu govrashairapi. So he says that earlier these kings, they were subdued or chased away or bullied by the bulls. And now the Yadavas were bullying them. So because Yadavas also have bulls, so they know how to bull. And then came Arjuna after that. So Kaliyamasa Vidravyat. Kaliyavas means that he chased them away. They ran. There was no chance for them to do anything. So Pari Barham Upagriya Dwarkametya Satyaya Reme Yadunam Rishabho Bhagavan Devaki Sutaha. So Krishna, he reached Dwarka with all the dowry, so many elephants and horses and chariots and girls and men, and other things are not said, golden pots and pans and ornaments and cloth. All this came along with that. So he came along with Satya, and the king of the Yadus, the best of the Yadus, he enjoyed the company of his wife, son of Devaki. So this was the 7th marriage. So the marriage happened there only. Some girls he will bring to Dwarka and marry them, like Rukmani, because he has to run away from there. But here there was no running away. So marriage ceremony was performed in Kaushala Des, and he came with the bridegroom. Then this is the 8th marriage. So this is just one line. No big description for this. No, he also takes her away. Shashruta kirte sutam bhadram upiye me pitrisvasuhu kekai bhratri bhirdattam Krishna santaradane santaradhanadibhi santaradhan. So this is the daughter of Shrutkirti, who was the sister of Krishna's father, and the daughter's name was Bhadra, also known as Kekai. Bhratribhi dattam Krishna Santardhanadibhi. So the brothers headed by Santardhana, they themselves offered their sister to Sri Krishna, and Krishna married her. But then there is one more. I thought this was the last one. So then the 8th one is this. So that means Satya was number 6, 7, and this is 8. So now the 8th one is Lakshmana. Sutam cha madradhipater Lakshmanam Lakshanayritam Swayamvaram Jaharekyaha Sasuparna Sudhamiva. So he also went to the marriage ceremony of Lakshmana, who is the daughter of the king of Madra. And she was very beautiful, having all the good characteristics. So he went there and he abducted her, just like Garuda got the Amrita from the heaven, from Indraloka, because he has to get his mother released. So he flew there. Nectar was kept in the pot with big security. So he broke the security, took the pot and ran away. So Krishna also went like that and took away Lakshmana, came back. Anyaschaivam vidha bharya Krishnasyasan sahasrasaha bhaumam hatva tannirodha daritas charu darshana. So these were the 8 principal queens of Krishna. And besides that, he says there were also other thousands of wives of Krishna, 16,000. So these were gotten after killing Bhaumasura. The story will come, I think, in the next chapter. So they were arrested, or they were under the control of Bhaumasura, all beautiful 16,000 princesses. He was planning to marry them. So Krishna will kill that Asura, Bhaumasura, and get the girls and marry them. So Madra Desh is also same from where Madri came, mother of Nakul and Sahadev, Pandu's wife. And now the king there was Brihatsena, who has a daughter named Lakshmana, and she wanted to marry Krishna. So then he also made a condition that he put one fish like Arjuna thing, and anyone who will shoot that will get. So Krishna went and he did it. And when the fish fell down, then all the kings, they got upset. And then they said that this is your trick and you didn't want to marry. So then they tried to fight, but Krishna took away. And now the story of Bhaumasura will come. Bhaumasura is a son of earth, Bhumi, Bhumiputra, Tadhit, An, Bhauma, Adi Vriddhi. Right? We are just doing this. But he was an Asura. He was born from Varahadev and earth. When Varahadev has uplifted earth, at that time earth became pregnant and gave birth to a child. And there was a boon to it that only when she will say that he should be killed, then only he could be killed. Otherwise, no one could kill him. So that's why Krishna will go with Satyabhama, who is supposed to be Bhudevi. And then she will say that, why are you not killing this? And then he will kill. So this is the end of chapter 58, in which description of 8 marriages of Krishna, rather 7, because Rukmani was already married, was described. So any questions on this? So he says that this Kalindi is same as Yamuna, but he is explaining. Sevam Jatyadikam Tatprishtam Kathitva. This is Jiva Goswami writing. Jale Nij Prabhame Vasami. Nanu Jale Vasas Tab Matsya Sancharanta Ravidevina Bharanasyati Tatkartrika. Yeah, what he is saying is that Kincha Sri Yamuna Iyam Khalu Dvi Vidhya Murtya Vartate Bhagavat Prayasitvena Sakshad Ruptaya Sagar Patnitvena Abhas Ruptaya Cha Yathaiva Sri Dwarkayam Vartmanam Api Sri Baldevena Akrishyamana Tam Tushtavaiti Vakshate Tadabhasam Senapi Yadi Syat Tada Dharmakshartham Avtirnatya Lokantar Vibhishikartham Eva Tat Prapanchitam Iti Gayam. So he says that Yamuna has 2 forms. One is the Prayasi, means who is wife of Krishna, and other is like a shadow of her, who is wife of ocean, because these rivers are also considered as Samudra Patni. That's why they all go and enter into the ocean. So that is not the one which is wife of Krishna. So the one which was on whom Baldev got angry and pulled with his plough, that was the other Yamuna. not the prayasi of Krishna, not wife, because she is the one then who prayed to Baldev. Otherwise it will be a little problem that he is troubling Krishna's wife. So that's what he says. Then why I said that Kalindi is also separate from Yamuna, because one story is that Yamuna is daughter of sun, but then Kalindi is called Kalindi because there is a mountain called Kalinda, and she was born from that Kalinda mountain. That Kalinda mountain is also sun. So Yamuna is directly from sun god, and Kalindi comes from Kalinda mountain. That's why she is called Kalindi.
So in Monia Williams' dictionary, there it's also said that Kalindi is the patronym of Kalinda, which is the sun. So it means the daughter of the sun.
Whose
And
son?
The sun, I mean the thing in the sky. Not the
That's
not the sun, but the I don't know how to pronounce it.
Kalinda is also mountain, and that mountain is sun god.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the river is coming from the mountain.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is a practical thing. Yamuna comes from Yamunotri. And that mountain there is called Kalinda. So that Kalinda is sun god. And therefore she is daughter of sun god because she originates from there.
Okay. Yeah, they're giving also that meaning, that Kalinda is the name of a mountain on which the river Yamuna rises.
Yeah. Okay. Gustavo.
Can you say on which verse this is commented by Jiva Goswami?
Verse 21. Okay, Gustavo.
From Babaji. So, Krishna expands for each wife. Is this a discouragement of polygamy for regular people? Because you said he did it so that the wives don't get jealous, but a normal person can't do that.
Well, this has nothing to do with polygamy or anything like that. Just to show that he is God and he can do what he wants to do. And every devotee can have personal relationship with him, which is not possible for human beings. That is the real message with this. But if you have capacity, you can marry. Yeah.
So it is related to the jealousy that you say that these kings, when they saw Krishna bringing the girl away, then they become immediately they fell.
Yeah, because kings did not have much to do in the olden days, They don't have to. Their post was not like for 5 years, 4 years or whatever, and then after that they will be voting again. So you have to run around people trying to appease them. They're king. Nobody can dethrone them unless some enemy king comes and fights. So that's what they were doing. Now in politics you have opposite party, So they're fighting with you even when you are in power. Even then they're trying to pull you down. Right, all the time. But with kings, their problem was with the neighboring kings. So that's how the world is.
Yeah. So then the question is because it seems that, oh no, I'm not jealous. No, I don't have any jealousy in me. But then suddenly, unexpected, it comes up. So then is always related with some unfulfilled desire or something
Yeah,
that's
it's intolerance.
intolerance.
You are intolerant of others' progress.
Okay.
So then you do that. Simple.
Mm.
Tolerance is also not easy. Right? Therefore Krishna says, Tantitikshasva Bharata. Says, be tolerant. Mahaprabhu also said, Tranada Pisvamichena. Taroriva Saheshnana. Saheshnu means tolerant. Because in the material world, everything is not according to your wish, So you have to tolerate a lot of things. If you don't tolerate, then you remain disturbed and you disturb others. And that creates more disturbance for you. Sometimes things should not be tolerated, but you cannot all the time remain intolerant. It's hot, you have to tolerate even if you have AC. Still some tolerance is required. Electricity fails. India is designed for tolerance. If you don't want to be tolerant, don't come to India. Right? You are forced to be tolerant here. So sometimes people don't want to come to India because it's too much for them.